It's apartment hunting time.
It's time to see Wrocław.
So we actually looked at four different apartments, but we're only going to show you two of them.
These were the top two pick that we really had a difficult time choosing between.
So, my top priorities were that it was close to stuff because Andrew's going to have a car, but I'm not. So I want to be able to like walk to the grocery store. I want to be able to walk to shops. I don't want to be super isolated, like out in the middle of nowhere. And lots of good natural light and um, more like closer to in town to like co-working spaces and the
Ballet.
ballet studio that I want to go to. Those were pretty much mine, right?
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Oh, and I need some kind of office or space to work. Some kind of space to work.
Yes,
Those were
yeah.
my requirements. What were yours?
I think mine, I'm trying to remember. I think the top one was also close to city center because I
Mm-hmm.
want you to be happy. So I think that was one. I think it was kind of in a yeah, I don't remember, but it checks the boxes. The
So
one that we
Andrew had
picked.
no priorities, and I had 25. Oh, also washing machine.
Yes, yes, yes.
Andrew got priorities as we went on,
Oh,
which we will learn
I
about.
wanted to be close to a gym. Yep,
Yeah.
and ideally to have parking.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
So we'll show you what we got. Okay. So this is, let me show you in the order that we saw them. These were our top two picks. And this one is, we'll just dive right in. This is the living room.
Yes, and this is in Ksheki, and Ksheki means screams.
Literally translates as screams, like, ah!
It's unknown the origin of Ksheki, and but but I guess there's a lot of cool like local traditions and local kind of dialects, and so it's. I just want to be clear. It's not because of some strange event there. It's just a cute
Ah,
name.
just a cute name, Screams. So this is in Screams. It's in which is a very nice area of town. It's not like a serial killer area of town.
Oh yeah, very cool area.
Giant living room.
I think near Borak.
Yes, this place was really big. Um, so all this, we're looking at furnished apartments. Just FYI, we're
Yes.
looking at furnished apartments because we have just clothes with us basically. So all this comes with it, which is super nice.
Yep. And it was quite large. Now, granted, I think it's still only like 600 square feet, but it was the largest of all the properties we looked at.
It was. And so it has a second bedroom with a little
And a
desk
day bed
and a
that
day
pulls
bed that pulls
out.
out, which is super nice. So it checked off my want of like having somewhere to work, which is really great. The natural light was amazing. This is the master. And then there's like little porches off of this. Um, the master, so lots of storage, which is good because I brought a couple pairs of shoes with me. And that there's a desk in here too.
Yeah, and they would provide a bed as well. Is the part of the deal.
They made us. They first said we had to sleep on the slats. Just kidding. No, they said they do the bed too. This is like the entryway. Kitchen has a whole room for the kitchen, and then look at that bathtub.
Mm, yep, that is a great
See
bathtub.
the bathtub. Bathtub's good. A good bathtub
Okay.
from every angle. Okay, so that was one of them. And then on the opposite end of the spectrum, I feel like these two properties are very different. On
They
the
are the
opposite,
dichotomies. This is more suburban living, just to be clear.
it's next to a park. It's next to like the international school. I get a real family feel
Very
from
close still.
this.
20 minutes to the city, I think, like walking or
It's
by
like
car. Yeah,
maybe 40 minutes if you walk, but
yeah,
like 10 minutes if you drive, and maybe like 15 or 20 by tram.
sure, sure.
So, um, So not like quite in the middle of nowhere, but it is a little more ice. Like you're not going to necessarily walk to a lot of stuff
Yeah, there's not like a lot of
here.
restaurants necessarily, more like shopping center kind of things.
Yes. So the other one, this one, just some comparisons, much smaller,
Yes,
but like
400 square feet,
yeah, but like right in
city center.
pretty much the middle of the city.
So it's on this little island that's literally like right in the center of the city, in on the Uja River.
So what it's called?
I don't
Okay. I mean, I
know.
don't know. I don't know what the name of the river is.
It's ODRA. I think it's Udra.
Okay, I'll go with that. So basically, what you see is what you get. We have a living room. Also, apologies, but a shout out to SDP who helped us with this.
Yeah, Dominica was the best.
This is not sponsored or anything, but this is just off their website. Um, but we did have an agent that helped us find an apartment, and that was, I would say, critical, crucial. I
Absolutely.
mean, like absolutely crucial. So we have a little kitchen right here with storage.
There's a refrigerator there as well. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. There's a fridge in there, a dining table. There's a little up close on the fridge. What is in the oven?
I don't know.
I just now saw that.
I don't see that. Yeah, it's some sort of satchel of some sort.
But don't worry, it's not in Screams. This isn't in Screams, so it's okay. Bedroom. So one thing that really struck me about this apartment that you can't really tell in the pictures is that the ceilings are super high.
Yeah.
Like
So even though it's small, it
it
feels
feels
big.
really big
Yeah.
because what are they, like 12-foot ceilings maybe?
Yeah. Yeah. Something like that.
Um
Like 6 meters.
yeah, gotta work on that whole part. So then we have some storage right here.
I think you can kind of see the contrast between the top of the door and the
Oh
ceiling.
yeah, yeah, there you go.
That
You can
shows
see how
you
tall
that's
it
a
is.
standard door height.
It's a dwarf door height.
Yeah, that door is like this big.
Bathroom. Once again, you have
Heating
your
racks.
heating racks for towels.
No bathtub.
No bathtub. What you can't see here is there's actually a closet with a washer dryer
Combo unit.
combo unit in there. The other apartment that we just showed you, it only had a washer.
Yes.
So the drying you'd have to put like out on a rack. This is the view
From the balcony.
from the balcony, which our real estate agent called a smoking balcony.
It is the perfect size if you were to smoke a cigarette, let's say.
If you just want to step
chair.
outside and have a cigarette, it is the perfect size.
Not much else to do there, but it is a beautiful view. It's similar to what's seen in the left side of the frame there.
Oh yeah, right here. This is basically it. And then this picture. Oh, okay. So it's this building.
Yeah.
I guess I haven't really like looked at this picture of that. So there's two little islands right next to each other. These buildings, one is on each island, and then they actually have little walkways in between. But the river like flows through it.
Yeah, so like in the downstairs courtyard, like shared courtyard.
Yeah, where you
like
would have a
two little
courtyard
canals.
in between these two buildings behind this guy. It was basically like just walkways and the river underneath, which was very interesting. Okay. So those were our two options. Super, super different. And we disagreed
Yes, yes.
on them. And so tell them what we did to. We had like a house hunters moment.
Yeah, we did a little debate of pros and cons. Well, we wrote out all the prices, the price per square meter, the pros, the cons, and then we each tried to convince through a debate. Uh,
God, we sound so nerdy.
Yeah, we tried to convince each other of which property we would like to choose.
But I like Andrew suggested this. we had to give pros and we had to debate also for the other property.
Yes. Well, I took that from a book called Multipliers, but yes.
But so I gave my debate. So I'll go ahead and tell you, this was the one that I wanted, just because I felt like it would be more like home. We're going from a really big house to nothing giant, and so I thought it would just be a little bit easier. It'd be easier with like a workspace, the bathtub, the whole bit. And so I gave my argument for why we should live here, and then I also gave my argument for why we shouldn't live here.
Mhm.
And then Andrew did it for this apartment.
Yes, and my argument was essentially, if we're going to live in a city, we should really live in a city, and so this is right in the heart of the city. It's in a beautiful
Mhm.
location. It has everything we need. It's very close to co-working spaces, and it was much more in line with our budget.
And that is,
That was the convincing point because honestly, she's a little cheap.
I'm cheap. I'm cheap. And this one was much cheaper, and I can afford to go to Greece in the winter if we live here.
This is true.
So,
And so we made our decision, and
and
we've decided to live on
Piesca Island.
Piesca Island.
I don't know if that's how you say it.
Yeah,
So,
I was going to try to say the street, and so I like Piesca
oh, the
better.
street name has too many W's and Z's and
Yeah,
C's and
it's got a
H's,
couple of
and
L's with the lines through it.
it's got a little too much stuff going on there. But yeah, so this is our apartment. We get to move in at the end of the month, and we'll do like a little apartment tour
Once we're there.
when that happens. Maybe I don't know. I don't know where we're gonna put everything,
Well, that's a problem for life.
but we're not concerned about that. So that's what we chose. Let us know what you think. This does pull out into a sofa, so if you want to come visit us, you can come visit us. Stay on the
Also, the
sofa.
hotels are quite affordable, and and the apartment just across the
Oh,
hallway
it's on
there
Verbo
is
or
a yeah Airbnb.
Airbnb or
Yeah.
something. Yes. So you don't have to sleep on our couch.
All right.
But that's all. Who knows what we're going to talk about next week?
Uh, I do not know. Well,
We finally I figured out how to open the comments because I am YouTube literate, but getting better. And so the comments are open. So if there's anything specific you want to see or know about, let us know in the comments. I mean it for real this time. I said it last time, but like
and then
that.
we shut the comments
But the
off because
comments weren't on.
we didn't want to really hear
So now they're
from
on. So let us know, and we will maybe respond. I don't know. We'll see.
you. We'll see. All right. We'll see you next week. Do widzenia.
Do widzenia.